Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. The manufacturer wants to create a new alloy by mixing two metals. One metal is 35% copper and other is 75% copper. How many kilograms of each metal must be used to produce 80 kilograms of an alloy that is 50% copper? Here we have two types of metals. One metal has 35% copper and other metal has 75% copper. And we have to find the amount of metal used in each category to get the mixture, to get the alloy of 80 kilograms, which is 50% copper. Okay, let me assume I take X kilograms of the first metal, which is 35% copper, and Y kilograms of the second metal, that is 75% copper. Okay, let me write the stuff over here. In 35% copper metal, I am taking X kilograms. In 75% copper metal, I am taking Y kilograms. Okay, according to the given information, we have to get the values of X and Y. Okay, here, according to the given information, this X positive Y must be equal to 80 because we take X kilograms from the first metal, Y kilograms from the second metal. When we add them, we get an alloy of 80 kilograms. Okay, here we can consider this is equation number 1. Okay, now from this X kilograms of metal, we get 35% of copper. So to find the amount of copper in this X kilograms of metal, we have to take 35% of X. Okay, and also to find the amount of copper we get from this Y kilograms of metal, we have to take 75% of Y. Okay, here when I add these two stuff, that is equal to the amount of copper we have in the mixture, that is an alloy of 80 kilograms. So in this 80 kilograms of alloy, we have 50% copper, so it is equal to 50% of the weight of the alloy, that is 80. Okay, here we can convert this 35% to decimal, then we get 0.35. And when we have the word OF in math, it can be considered as multiplication, then we get 0.35 times X. And here the 75% can be written as a decimal, that is 0.75, that is 0.75 Y equals to 50% of 80 is 40. Okay, here in the first equation, better we can solve for Y or X or one of the variables. Okay, if we solve for Y in this equation, I'll be getting Y equals to 80 negative X, that is I subtracted X from both sides. Okay, now we can consider this 80 negative X as the first equation. Okay, now what we can do is we can plug in this 80 negative X for the Y over here. Then we get 0.35 times X positive 0.75 times 80 negative X equals to 40. Okay, here 0.35 times X. Now we can distribute this positive 0.75 to this 80 and X. Okay, when I multiply this 0.75 and 80, I am getting, okay, let me calculate. When I multiply them, I am getting 60. Okay, when I multiply this 0.75 and negative X, I am getting negative 0.75X equals to 40. Okay, here let's combine the 0.35X and negative 0.75X. When I combine them, I am getting negative 0.40X positive 60 equals to 40. Okay, let me subtract 60 from both sides of this equation. When I do so, this positive 60 negative 60 will cancel out. Then I am getting negative 0.40X equals to when I combine positive 40 negative 60, I am getting negative 20. Let me divide both sides of this equation by negative 0.40, negative 0.40 here, and negative 0.40, negative 0.40 will cancel out. I am getting X on the left side. Here negative will cancel out. When I divide this 20 by 0.40, I am getting 50. Okay, here I got the value of X, it is 50. Now to get the value of Y, we can plug in this 50 for X over here in this first equation. When I do so, Y equals to 80 negative 50, then I'm getting Y equals to 30. Okay, here I got the value of Y, that is 30. Now let me plug in the values of X and Y over here. For X we have 50 and for Y we have 30. So that is the manufacturer must use 50 kilograms of 35% copper metal and 30 kilograms of 75% copper metal to get an alloy of 80 kilograms, that is 50% copper. So the answer for this question is 50 and 30.